Good morning and welcome to your weekend unboxing here on Gaming with ADHD. Today we're going to be taking a look at Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition from Stronghold Games. Now, if you're already familiar with the Terraforming Mars game, this is designed as a card game simplified version of that game. They have the same objective. You're trying to make Mars livable outside of protective domes, and so it's trying to make it a little bit more accessible. I do have the original Terraforming Mars, and while it's a good game, I've only played it once, and to be honest with you, I didn't really grab it. So this one, I'm hoping is going to be a little bit easier to grasp, and hopefully it'll make it a little easier to get into the other game as well. But with that being said, do make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I do try to put out a few videos each week covering all sorts of tabletop gaming content, from board games, card games, miniatures, and role-playing games, and everything in between. And I'd love for you to come along and see what we have to offer. So with that being said, let's get into opening this up and taking a look at what we get inside. All right, so this is our box here. It's actually a little thick, but it is still a smaller footprint. Most board games, you're going to see like a 12 by 12 kind of box. And this one, you're actually coming in at about an 8 by 10. It's about the size of a sheet of paper. A little bit smaller. It's actually kind of nice in that regard. All right, so first thing we come to is the instruction booklet. It's, okay, we've got a little bit of an overview, content, how to set everything up. So I like the fact that they're using a lot of diagrams, a lot of art, basically walk you through the different steps, like for here, for your setup. Gameplay, action phase, symbols, two-player co-op mode, solo rules. Okay, so that's good. You do get to play it, okay, so game does support up to 4 players. All right, also, one thing I do want to point out, this is actually a pretty heavy paper with a linen finish on it. So it's actually really, really good quality there. All right, we then have our 4-page quick start guide. So hopefully that'll get you into the game real quick. Also, how it's similar and different to Terraforming Mars as well. So that's good. We've got a sheet of tokens. So these are your forests for Mars, different actions that you can take, more forests, water. Overall, really good art. I actually really like this forest art. Let's zoom in on this real quick. Whoa, wrong direction. So really good art there. Different water tiles, and obviously the area the water will go once it shows up. All right, we've then got player boards, 4 of them, all identical, all with Mars on the back. And a very, very small Mars board. That's interesting. There's little notches here on the side. I'm not sure if anything is supposed to slot into that. I'm not going to dig the rule book back out. All right. Oh, okay. I wasn't quite sure what these are, but we have dividers for the different cards. So as you can see here, you've got the different cards, but then you've got different tabbed cards to make it a little easier to sort them out. We've got different player aids. So planning, resolve, end step, game end, how to resolve the different steps. So that's nice. Again, linen finish on the cards, so they're very smooth, easy to work with. All right. Got some spacer foam. Let me tell you, when you cut this stuff into swords and start whacking your kids with it, it's pretty fun. Let's see here. Where's our opener? All right, so we've got our different cards to be used to terraform Mars. Overall, good art, nothing to really complain about there. Back has a portion of the cover. So how exactly these all work, I'll be honest, I can't tell you because I haven't played it yet. But they look very clean, very easy to read. The text could be a little larger, but overall it's still readable. They're probably trying to just keep it consistent for cards that have lots of text like this one. So no real complaints there, but it does look good. Earth Catapult. I don't know why. That one just made me chuckle in my head. So different activities and things you would do on Mars to try and bring it to life. Let's see here. I have a feeling this deck will be more of the same. If it is, I will just go through it quickly, because I admit that's probably the boring part of unboxings. So yeah, just more of the same, different activities, technologies, resources that you need. But yeah, they've got a lot of art in this. I don't even want to imagine what that would have cost to get. Probably got a good way to make it cheap, probably because they are getting small pieces of art. It's not super detailed, but it still looks really good. But there is a lot of it. Alright, and the last card pack. Alright, I'm going to split that. So we've got, again, more of the same. Okay. Alright, now we've got some different cards. So, alright, these are, I believe, going to be the players determining, so they can determine what phases they're acting in. Because we've got 1 through 5, 1 through 5, 1 through 5. So again, pretty basic. Color-coded based on the different phases, but also marked so it's easy to read. So, yeah, overall, looks fine. And then these look like the different corporations. Yeah, so Hellion, Ecoline, Interplanetary Cinematics, Tractor, Credit Corps, Inventrix, Thorgate, Mining Guild, Saturn Systems, Phobolog, United Nations Mars Initiative, and Tharsis Republic. So these are all basically to make the game a little different. Just realized I had that out of frame. But make the game a little different each time depending on which corporation you have, what abilities they come with. So that's good. All right, then we've got the last section, all of our tokens and components. Ooh, extra bags for tokens. Sorry, I'm going to get happy about that every time. So many companies don't do that. They give you a giant punch board, say, okay, punch this all out, and then you get to figure it out what you're going to do. All right, they've got standard clear plastic squares. I have a lot of these in different games, and I'll be honest, I like them. You know, it's a nice, clear, translucent, looks like a crystal. Yellow, green, blue, and red. So, yeah, pretty standard. Nothing to get too excited or too disappointed in, but there you go. You do get, looks like 13 of each. Yes. All right, now this. So in the original Terraforming Mars, you had different metallic cubes. I actually like this better. Sort of like this kind of metallic marble swirl look to it. So we've got the, I'm going to call it silver. We've also got bronze. Now they are different sized. Actually, I can take these out and compare that. So we've got bronze, silver, and I'm going to call it gold. And there's also one large clear one. So these, as you can see, are all different sizes. But again, they all have that metallic marble look to it. So these are some really good components. Now, I picked this game up on clearance at Target. So obviously, I think it was a really good deal for what I get versus what I paid. And you know, overall, I'm kind of interested. On its face, I really like the idea of Terraforming Mars. When I originally played it, it's because I was given it as a gift by some friends of ours who really enjoyed it. So while I had fun, I didn't quite know exactly what was going on, but that's also when you're being taught a new game and the other person knows the game really well and, you know, kind of moves through the rules a bit quicker. So that may have had something to do with it. But overall, I am pretty excited to try this out. I've been getting a bunch of smaller scale games that I can just play with my wife if needed. You know, and I don't have to get a game group together. So regardless, I'm pretty excited to look into this one. I think it looks really good. They've actually put a lot of work just into the design and the look of the game, and you know, that's pretty exciting there. So what did you think? Have you played this? You know, is it in your collection? Have you played the original Terraforming Mars? What are your thoughts? Let us know down in the comments below. I'd absolutely love to hear from you. But with that said, I do appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And we will talk to you next time. Thanks. Bye.